Hey guys, so today is day 2 of our exponential and logarithmic applications using exponential growth and decay and our compound interest. So this is what we did yesterday as well. And today I've got the calculator pulled up so I can show you how to enter these into the calculator, putting it all in one piece instead of breaking it up and then like kind of truncating those decimals. So when you see the calculator, you know that my handwriting is not going to be as good as it normally is. So if there's something in the video that you cannot really read, just send me a message and I can clarify what it says. So on this first one, it is an exponential growth and decay problem, and it says Vanessa invested $2,500 into an account that will increase in value by 3.5% each year. Write an exponential function to model this situation, then find the value of the investment after 20 years. So we've got our formula. So the principal amount, initial amount, that she put into the account was $2,500. And then we've got 1 plus the rate as a decimal. So I know that whenever we see the decimal in the percent, we're led to believe, okay, that's already it as a decimal. But whenever it has that percent sign at the end there, we need to move it 2 places to the left. So our new decimal is 0.035. And then to the power of the amount of time. So first we're just writing the function. And then after 20 years, we're going to find what the value is. So 2,500, 1 plus 0.035 to the power of 20. And so we're going to put that entire thing in the calculator. So we've got 2,500 parentheses 1 plus 0.035 to the power of 20. And so that right there is our answer for how much the investment will be worth after 20 years. So in 20 years time, she's going to have $4,974.47 for that initial investment of $2,500. Now number 3, this one seems very applicable to what's going on today in our world. We've got this virus that has infected 400 people in the town and is spreading to 25% more people each day. Write an exponential function to model this situation, then find the number of people that will be infected in 10 days. So it is spreading to more people each day, meaning we have growth. So our initial amount of people infected was 400, and then we've got 1 plus, since it's growing, 25% as a decimal. I'm going to move the decimal twice to the left. So we've got 0.25, and then to the power of t. So it says in 10 days. It's important to note that it says each day it's increasing by 25%. So then we are able to use our time period as days, since that's the original growth rate that they gave us. So then we'll just put that whole thing in the calculator. 400 times 1 plus 0.25 to the power of 10. And so we get in 10 days time, that original 400 amount of people that were infected will now be 3,725 people. Remember when we're talking about people, we don't put those decimals in there, we round down to the nearest whole number. So we have 3,725, and we leave that decimal out of there because we don't need it. Now we've got 2 compound interest problems that we're going to be looking at. So Kevin borrowed $32,500 to purchase a new car. If the rate on the loan is 6% compounded annually, how much will he pay in total over the course of the 5-year loan? So that the amount will equal his principal amount times 1 plus the rate as a decimal, move it twice, 0.06, over the number of times it's compounded in a year. If it's compounded annually, that's only happening once every year. And then that 1 goes in our exponent as well. And then how long we have this for is 5 years. So I'm going to place that whole thing in the calculator. 32,500 times 1 plus, let's get a fraction in there, 0.06 over 1 to the power of 1 times 5. So you see that I didn't try to work any of that out. I just put everything exactly as I wrote it down into the calculator. And so in 5 years, he's going to owe $43,492.30, even though his initial loan was $32,500. He owes $43,000 in total because of the interest on that loan. On the next one that we're doing together, Kaylee used her graduation money to set up a savings account that earns 3.4% interest compounded weekly. If the original amount deposited was $500, how much interest will she have earned after 10 years? So she's got this account that's earning 3.4% interest. The initial amount that they put in there was $500. 1 plus the rate as a decimal, so 3.4%. We're going to move it twice to the left, so that's 0, 3, 4, over the number of times it's compounded in a year. It says weekly, so it's 52 times in a year, to the power of 52, with that n up there as well, and the amount of time, which is 10 years. So we've got 500 times 1 plus 0.034, make that into a fraction, 0.034 over 52 to the power of 52 times 10. All of it written exactly as I have it written on the paper. And so in 10 years, she will have $702.40 in that account. Okay, so the question, sorry, says how much interest did she earn? So we're going to take that amount and subtract her original amount that she placed in there. So in interest, so just interest, this is money making money. She didn't add any more money to the account. She made $202.40. So be careful, make sure you read what the question's asking for. So just in interest, she made $202.40. So I will probably post this, but with cleaner handwriting, so that you can see and follow along, and then just make sure that you get the other ones completed and then turned in on Canvas.